Hello and welcome to Let's Try. We're trying Forever Skies. This has been on my radar for a while and I'm just hot off of finishing Pacific Drive, and this seemed to be a good follow-up experience. So I'm trying it out. It's kind of a compromise, in my opinion, between Subnautica and Pacific Drive. It's got similar vibes to both. You kind of, if you've played Subnautica for any kind of extended period of time, you may be familiar with some of the vehicles in it, as well as like the big submarine, which I do have a playthrough of that game you can check out, I suppose. But yeah, eventually you get a big ass submarine and the game really kind of changes. This game has opted for giving you the sub right away, and you kind of build it up, and so your base follows you. And I know a few kind of survival exploratory games are doing something similar in the same vein of, like, you go out, you salvage some parts, you build up your base, but your base comes with you, so you don't have that nasty business of like having to go back to your base. No fuel, huh? All right, hold on. We're not going very fast right now because I am refusing to take the hint. So I've been playing for a couple hours, so I'm not that far into the game. I have a couple of quibbles, a little couple maybe criticisms of the game, but so far I'm having a pretty good time. Let me see here. So we've got some fuel. I'm gonna go over here and check my... I don't think I put fuel away because you almost always have to have it on you. Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm not a huge fan of this. Like, there's a lot of flying debris, so you're just gonna have to like repair your ship quite often, which I guess, you know, you can it's realistic, I suppose, but then again, are like these flying metal girder chunks all that realistic? I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and split this. I don't think that I'm not super sure as to whether or not you have to put fuel in both engines. Maybe you'll have something that can like divide them, you know, distribute fuel later, but for now I'm just gonna do it the hard way, and we're gonna make our way. Couple things I really appreciate. I mean, I just got this map that will show me interesting locations, and I'm heading right now towards that. Do I still have no fuel? No, I've got lots of fuel. I don't know what's beeping at me. Is it this? Ah, yes, it's that. Let me consume some boiled dust moth. Delicious. Caves of Cud. Anyway, I just got this map that shows me, you know, places of interest. And something I really appreciate is that you can just kind of plunk it down anywhere on your windshield. We're getting beat up by parts. And so you can kind of like create your own UI, which I think is a little bit novel. It's so far, I'd have to say, one of the most novel parts of this game, because so far, all of the things I've seen in this game are very much represented in other games. It's not necessarily like a super novel experience. Something that, you know, separated Pacific Drive from some of its competitors for me was the amazing kind of narrative and character building. I really enjoyed the characters in that game, and I think my only criticism of this game so far, and it is in early access, so, you know, keep that, take that with a grain of salt, but my only criticism so far is I think that it doesn't really have a strong narrative at all. There's a lot of things to read, and there's lots of little bits of lore and stuff, but let's be honest, it doesn't really go that far. You had that available in Pacific Drive as well, and it still managed to kind of fill in the gaps with characters that you actually cared about. But for now, that's really my only quip. You didn't. I know you had some of that in Subnautica, and I think more so in Subnautica too. You know, it's amazing how much, how far a good voice acting will take you, and just really likable characters. Don't know why I'm being beeped at incessantly. Something is beeping, but I guess we're heading towards that triple light beacon over there. So far the game's been pretty transparent about some, you know, a couple consistencies. There is these light beacons. They represent places to go and, you know, pick up parts that you can use to build up your base, and also things to research. But also the things that you research are going to be kind of gated behind like how interesting or, oh, am I stuck on something? Turbine damaged, max altitude lowered. What is happening? Engine damage, max speed is reduced. I'm at, oh, no fuel. Okay. You know what? We should always have some synthetic fuel going on here. And actually, I should really make another one of these so that I can have a couple of these going at once. But I don't think I can make another one of these just yet. Deck extractor. So we got to go to our research thing here, and I can look at potentially fabricator. But we're going to need electric elements and circuit board. So that's points detracted, I got to say, because I'm pretty sure I have those, but they're in my storage here. Yes, they are. And it's just an overall good idea to have things like your research or fabricator or whatever crafting table pull resources from your storage containers. I've always found that to be true. It's just generally a good quality of life. So it looks like I have to research a circuit board, and apparently I need to have a circuit board to research a circuit board. So never mind, we're not going to do that just yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and make some more fuel, and we'll fuel up our engines. Obviously the game has some great ambience and like environmentals. Like the design of the game is really nice. You get this like horribly disastrous post-apocalypse Earth where you can't even see the ground for all the pollution. What politics in my video games, you wouldn't. And like while you're waiting for things, you can like jump in your little salvage thing here. This is great. There's a kind of a puzzle solving mechanic, but I use the term puzzle really loosely here, where you can use this to destroy doors and such that are blocking your way once we get to, oh right, I'm still stuck. I have to get some fuel. Take that fuel, and we're gonna go over here, and is this like super damaged? I don't think it, is it? It's at 80% health. Wow, okay, I guess it is pretty damaged. So I'm just gonna go ahead and patch that up. And we have the equivalent of the kind of like, I forget what it was called, repair goop in Pacific Drive, where we just kind of goop up our floorboards and they magically repair themselves. I appreciate that. We can put walls up, but I don't want to. So now that we've repaired our turbine, we can increase our max altitude. It looks like that one's gonna really require us to have even more max altitude, so that's not really good for us. You can see how high I need to be to kind of dock with that. So silly me, I should have prepared better for this situation, but it seemed like a good time to like start recording. Was, hey, we're checking out a place of interest. But this also gives you an idea of the gameplay loop, because you're going to be doing a lot of this in this game. You're going to be doing a lot of picking up salvage, exploring, but also like building up your ship. Speaking of which, we're going to need ourselves a new turbine. What do we need? We need we're missing 2 electric elements. That means we have to go over here. No, not over there. Over here, and make some more electric elements. This brings me to, like, I wouldn't say it's a criticism. I guess it's just a preference against this, but I'm not a huge fan of cascading recipes where you have to like make a thing to make another thing to make another thing. I find that to be a little bit tedious, and then it means I have to remember recipes, like how things fit together. I would prefer, maybe maybe I'm being way too premature here. Maybe we get a better fabricator that just like lets you pick a recipe and then it builds all of the stuff. It's like, okay, you've got enough synthetic parts to make the electric doodad, and you can just go ahead and do that. But anyway, so we're making another turbine. The turbine should increase our height limit, so we can check this out. That debris is really insisting on crashing into us constantly. Basic turbine damage, efficiency lowered. I really wish it would stop doing that. Okay, yeah, definitely we're gonna need to increase our height. Oof, oof. Oh, that's some bad frame drops there. Okay, this game's a little bit rough to record. I have dropped the quality of everything, and I think it looks pretty good at like lowest quality, but definitely I'm gonna have to do a little bit of editing here because you're not gonna want to see that. All right, so let's go ahead. First of all, we'll grab this and we'll slap it on the side of our balloon, like right there. Actually, my other one's like over there. You know, I don't think it matters where you build parts, which is maybe a small criticism, but I guess that means you get to be, you know, customize your ship to the way you like it. But I definitely like it to make sense. But then I'm gonna go ahead and make some repair patches so that I can repair some of the parts. I'm gonna need to sleep. This is a survival game, so you're gonna need to feed, water, and sleep yourself. So let's go over here, repair that. Yeah, that was very damaged. Does not require repair. Okay, cool. All right, so let's, we should be able to increase our height now. Let's see how much higher we can get. I wonder if we're gonna need even more turbines. Oh, we're getting up there. We're getting up there. We're getting up there, getting real close. Oh, are we just barely not close enough? I wonder if I could cheat slightly. This is our max height. It looks like I'm not gonna be able to dock. Let's just make another turbine. So we're gonna need more machine parts. Looks like we need more metal. What do the machine parts cost? Machine parts cost metal. Okay, so we're just gonna have to sit here and salvage for a bit. This is I know this is something that a lot of people have, well, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but some people have complained about, is that the game does feel a little bit repetitive. You are spending a lot of time salvaging. But I know for some, and you know, I will put myself in this camp as well, that can definitely make the game feel, you know, low maintenance and, you know, not unsatisfying. You know, there's a satisfaction to spending time. Like, time is your resource, and you spend it gathering some stuff, and then you build up your ship, and then the ship ends up being a kind of representation of the time that you've spent. So there's a validity in repetition, and I've come to appreciate that. Let's go ahead and lower our lure just to make sure that we're hunting for some food. So now that we've got some more metal, let's go ahead and make some machine parts. And I think we're gonna need even more metal because we go back here, and this is gonna require metal and electric elements. So let's go back here and grab some electric elements, and then we have to go and gather some more metal. And you do, like, I haven't spent very long in this game, but I've already come to know what some of this floating debris gives you and where to get certain parts. Like, you get synthetic from those little tumble pods, and then you get metal from the ones that look like girders. Okay, so we're gonna raise this lure, and we got ourselves a dust moth. Delicious. Let's go ahead and boil it. Boil it. Boil it. Boil it. Uh-oh, that was all my water. I didn't mean to put all my water in there. All right, go ahead and boil it. We're gonna need to get some more dirty water so that we can purify it. One thing I should probably make at some point is a rain collector. I'm gonna go ahead and drink this beverage for a little bit of extra energy. Take that. Now, where are we with the basic turbine? We still need some more metal. Okay. We need to get those little girder ones. I do like the look of this game, and I also appreciate that, like, points of interest are very visually represented. Like, you can tell That double beacon over there, that's something worth checking out. There's something there to check out. I haven't really seen any enemies so far, but I think much like Pacific Drive, there's a you know, a lot of your danger is represented as hazards, environmental hazards. Oh, one thing we could do is we could collect some water in this thing. Let me go ahead and make, well, I think we have enough. We still don't have enough for the turbine? Damn. All right, why don't we go ahead and make ourselves a condenser membrane. We'll see what that is in just a second. So we're gonna take that and we put it in this thing, and this is gonna collect dirty water for us from the rain. And speaking of which, can we, yeah, we can research the rainwater collector. Oh, that used up some metal, damn it. Well, you know, I guess I do kind of appreciate that no matter where you are, you can pretty much get whatever you need. But I don't know, like, this is going to be an uncomfortable spot for some people, because on one end it's like, oh, this is nice, you know, I can just kind of sit here and collect some resources. But on the other end it's like, well, but that's all I'm doing, right? Like, there is exploration, right? But I'm kind of gated right now behind this. So let's go bottle some dirty water, and then we are going to add dirty water to, this is our purification machine. And I had to build all of this. Like, this balloon was like a lot worse for wear when I first got it. So it definitely looks a lot better now. Let's see, what does the rainwater collect? It requires plastic scrap, which I'm pretty sure I have. Again, is it not pulling from the storage down here? I guess there is only construction pylon down there. Okay. New things discovered. It's funny that my ship discovered that without any input from me. Let me see the studies menu. So we have wrecked small gardening pot, wrecked big gardening pot, blockade, biomass, lots of plants and stuff. Okay, that all seems very interesting. I'm still trying to get some metal here so that we can build another turbine. Can we build another turbine? Finally. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, my character is kind of dying. I have to progress a little bit so that I can find a cure to whatever horrible disease I've got. Also, they want me to build a new wall on the airship, which I really don't understand the point of that. But let's go ahead and do that. They want me to do that, so let's go ahead and do it. This is a door. I don't want that. We want a plastic wall. Oh, that's gonna use up metal. See, like, just right away, I hate it. It looks bad. It blocks my vision. I just like to have these scaffolds around the ship and then have like open air on all sides. I think that just looks better overall, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Get my metal back. But you know how these games work, right? Like, you gotta, even if you don't want to complete a quest, it's better to just complete it, because sometimes that's gating other quests that you need to know about. Okay, so I think my turbine is done. So let's go grab our turbine. And we're gonna slap it down like right. Cannot place blocked. Okay, come on. Position blocked. Cannot place on ceiling. Gotta find the sweet spot right there. I'm gonna starve. Let's go ahead and eat some boiled moth. That sounds honestly like I've seen some really gross stuff in video games. That is by far one of the most disgusting things I think I've ever eaten in a video game. All right, so we are going to land here, and you can tell you're landed when you see the anchor position. So there we go. We'll check this out. This is not what I want, actually. I've designed my airship to have like a kind of a lip almost. So I know that I'm in a good, yeah, there we go. That's the sweet spot. And that way I can actually get back on my ship relatively easily. I've had a couple of problems before where I jump to my ship and fall to my death. Those shadows are looking pretty shoddy, I won't lie, but that is that is my machine struggling, not the game's fault really. So what do we got here? We can scan some stuff. Oh, this is dirty water. We'll definitely bottle a bunch of this. Oh, it looks like this is like infinite supply. That's actually great. You don't want to drink dirty water. Obviously, you do want to bottle it up, and then you can purify it at your leisure. So what do we got in here? Petite astra seed, polymer, ink bulb seed. So it looks like we've got things for farming later. What is this? Is that just yeah? That's just a synthetic container. We've got more polymer. Oh, we got an insect lure. I'm a little bit, I gotta say, disconcerted by the inventory structure in this game. I really do hope there's a solution later on, because as you've seen, neither the research bench nor like the crafting table seems to want to pull from the storage container that I've made, and that's really bad because now I'm like kind of stuck in this position where I have to like have it in my inventory. But you know, as long as we're here, I suppose I'll go ahead and sleep, because we do need to sleep. We have tons of, you know what, let's wake up now. I should also purify our water. Also, I know I'm doing a lot of complaining here, but you can require no. Oh, I see, I've used up all my water. Okay, alt, I see, I only have 2 bottles. I understand now. So now we can add dirty water. Is that a full container's worth? Yeah, it is. So I'll fill 1 bottle with dirty water. I thought for some reason I thought those were 5 bottles that I was filling with 1 unit each, but it's actually 1 bottle I'm filling with 5 units. So that's interesting. Oh, those shadows look bad. They look real rough. Okay, so we're good there. Let's grab some more stuff. Grab that insect lure. That's what I use to grab the moths. Those delicious, delicious moths. Is there anything else in here? Some deodorant, perhaps? Nice stick of Old Spice. What is this? Oil barrel. Is this filled with oil, perhaps? So we're gonna have to go back, and I might want to make myself another bottle specifically for oil. Take biomass fuel. Okay, that sounds useful. I really hope you don't get the wrong impression of the shadows in this game, because it's really because I'm you know, I'm recording. It's very taxing on my machine, and so therefore it's, you know, compromises were made. So what is that up there? Wrecked docking plank. And then what is that? Preternatural gnarl. This scanner is almost out of battery. And then we have a branch. Okay, that's interesting. So I think we've no, we haven't fully explored the zone up here still. There's a lot of stuff here. We have more oil. Okay, we gotta go get ourselves another bottle for sure. I'm very sure that the this polymer is going to be very useful for crafting the next tier of whatever. You know how these things work? Huh. All right, so first of all, we need water. So let's go ahead and fill this up. Did we not have a bottle full of dirty water? Bottle requires a bottle. Okay. So we'll drink some water, and then we'll fill with the rest of the clean water, and then we'll fill this with dirty water. There we go. Let's go ahead and make ourselves another bottle. And that one will be dedicated to specifically oil. Should probably make a couple of those, huh? I mean, specifically for oil.
Printing completed.
Inventory full. We could probably get rid of the rotten food. Can we just like throw this away? Seems like it. I guess it puts it there. I would prefer it not go there. Let's put it there instead. Okay, so we got some empty bottles. Let's go get some oil. Tons more to explore here. Maybe we can find a log and some kind of example of the world building we've got in this game. So where is the bucket of oil? We do have a flashlight. I don't think I've made it yet. I gotta make myself a flashlight. There it is. Plant bottle or plant oil. So we get 3 from that. So that means we should be able to get 2 more from the other one and fill our bottle. This is again the same building. So go check out this one. There's some more plant oil. Okay, cool. We still have some more stuff here. I could definitely... Oh, I guess we have some more plant oil and we'll just grab the rest of that. I'm sure it's gonna be... I'm gonna be glad that I have it. We have to make some more food soon. Actually, I might have some food on me. Not seeing any. I guess we'll go and make some food. This is like, I know that some people get a real kick out of feeding and watering themselves, but I often find it is just a distraction from the things I actually want to do, which is to explore and to uncover some of the plot or you know, progress in the technology tree, generally speaking. So what we're gonna do is, I hope this is not... So we need a new lure here. Fortunately, we found a new lure. Hope it's not blocked. It wasn't blocked, thank goodness. So we're gonna wait for that for a little bit. I guess we could research some stuff. We could research polymer for one thing. These research tables, by the way, do require, like, they have their own kind of special resource, which is a solid state drive, which seems to give it battery energy, which that just seems wildly incorrect. Looks like I can make a knife. Cuts down hanging fruit. Interesting. Let's research flashlight. I was just talking about how I could use that. We'll raise our lure and see if we get a tasty moth. I did not. I got rotten food. I don't want rotten food. Why did I get rotten food? I could eat it, but it's health. It subtracts from my health. So I'm not a huge fan. Okay, let's just lower that again. Okay, we'll research some more things. Maybe we could research a new insect lure. Crossbow and bolts. Okay, so undoubtedly there's going to be enemies in the future. I do need to still research this circuit board. We also have balloon core. So we could research this. Balloon expansion. Increasing weight limit. Interesting. All right, well, why don't we research the balloon core? I thought we had helium. Has it once again not taken it from the storage? I definitely had helium. I don't know where it is. That better be a moth. Good, it is a moth. Let's cook it up. So where is my helium? Or did I just use it up? I guess I didn't have enough helium, or I was just barely missing it, so I suppose I should have researched balloon expansion first. And then here's plant oil. So we're going to need to get biomass, and therefore we're going to need to research the knife, and therefore we need more plastic. So all of those things have to happen. Let me see if I can't make some plastic. We can. All right, cool. Let's also lower this, and then eat some food, and then grab that, and also make. We can make a flashlight now. I would hope. I do find surprisingly this menu to be a little confusing. Okay, electric enemies 2. So let's make some. Oh my god, that caught me off guard. Oh, so they want me to lower my altitude now. Okay. Ooh. Okay, well, I guess I will lower because I don't want to get struck by lightning. This is a new element. I hadn't seen that before. All right, we got lettuce, dust lettuce. Sounds disgusting, but I'll take it over the moths. All right, so we have plastic. Let's go ahead and research a knife. We'll want to go back up there. Don't worry, I'm gonna go back up there. None of this is happening in the order that I want it to happen. We'll take those electric elements, and what can we make? Insect catcher. We could make more insect catchers, I suppose. Aha, flashlight. Takes a solid state battery. I guess it's a solid state battery, not a solid state drive. But still, I find that a little weird. And then we'll make an advanced insect lure, or research an insect lure. Fabricator has finished working on the flashlight. So we've got ourselves a flashlight. Oh, F for flashlight. Cool. So now we have a flashlight. Docking plank. A controllable, extendable plank used for disembarking. Okay, that's actually great. I love that. I wish I had that a lot earlier. But I didn't. It is what it is. I really want to go back up there. Maybe I'll take my chances. Just making sure all my stuff is repaired. All right, you know what? Let's go to sleep. How about that? Your balloon is slightly affected by wind, so maybe we'll wake up in Texas. But, you know, this may fast forward the thunderstorm. Critical condition. Risk of starvation. Okay, whatever, bud. I'll go and eat some cabbage. It'll be fine. Okay, looks like the storm did clear up, so we're gonna go ahead and head back up there. So yeah, we got some conflict. We got some events that, you know, get in your way. Again, I haven't really seen anything in the way of like real adversarial or antagonists. Like there's no enemies as far as I can tell. There's no leviathans yet. And I'm not sure if that's because I haven't seen them or because they don't exist. So we've got ourselves a flashlight now. That should make exploring a little bit easier. We want to check out this new floor. Okay, so that's already something that we could check out. What is this? Looks like a lock. Blockade. Locking mechanism corroded by harsh conditions that can be easily destroyed with a suitable tool. We need a knife or a crossbow. Right, I didn't make the knife, did I? Goofy. Goofy me. Didn't make the knife. That was like half the reason I wasn't exploring, is I needed the knife to cut some some stuff down. Let's go make ourselves a knife real quick. Maybe the knife and crossbow is only exclusively used to break locks and stuff. That'd be wild. What do we need? We're missing plastic. That's fine. We should have enough, plenty of resources for plastic.
Printing completed.
We'll make one more set of these. I'll also, I guess I don't have a lure. I'll have to make an insect lure. Can we make an insect lure? We can. No, that's a simple one. We need this sun melon. What do I look like? What makes you think I have that? I don't have that. Wait. Yeah, no, that's a simple one. All right, so go ahead and make ourselves a knife. Is that going to take a while? It looks like it's going to take longer than I thought. So we got this plant oil. We got an empty bottle. I think I'll just keep this as, I guess I'll drink some water here.
Printing completed.
Yeah, it kind of filled all my bottles. Didn't want that. All right, we have a knife. And look at it. That's a really fancy shank we got there. That animation is pretty flimsy, I won't lie. It's okay, early access. I know this game's been in early access for a couple years now. Maybe? When did it come out? You know, I should really say something like that, unless I know. Came out in 2023, so only 1 year. I know it had like a beta thing before it came out. Did I? Oh, I skipped it already. Okay, let's check this out. So we've got crossbow bolts. And here we have some lore, oil distillation. We have a constant shortage of construction resources. What we manage to transport from the surface is not enough for long. The distiller is designed to help with this. It allows you to extract oils and resins from plants and from them produce resources such as polymer. In addition, it allows the creation of fertilizers and faster cultivation. A well-built garden can be a self-sufficient source of building materials. This will make us independent of having to search for resources. Okay, so we definitely want to scan this. Sounds like that's a thing that we're going to want to make in the future. Extract liquids, and we get some more plant oil. This scanner has probably only like one good scan left in it. And you find yourself in these situations. I wonder if I can knife these now. Doesn't look like it. And we got helium tanks in there. That's a problem. It's a problem because I want them and I can't have them right now. So what is this? Is that sun melon? Colander. Filtering bottle. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I wonder if that's a bottle that automatically filters dirty water. So what do we got in here? This seems like a really cool area. We've got patat and bruise flower. Looks like we're out of room. This tree looks pretty unaffected by the pollution. So what do we got here? Coffee nut. So I can grab it with the knife, but my inventory is full. Whoa. That looks like a lot of stuff in there. Not all of it looks friendly, to be honest. Wonder if the plants are the adversaries in this game. I really have to clear up my inventory. I am not a huge fan of that. The only reason I don't have a clear inventory right now is purely because I planned against having to like run back and forth to my storage to research and develop. But then again, I think one of the other things I'm not hugely a fan of is that this ladder is so slow. Like, look how slow this ladder is, right? It's only 1 story tall. So if it was any taller than that, it would start to feel like a real problem. These are planting seeds, so they're not gonna die. I'll go ahead and put some of these things in here that I don't need, like first aid kits. I'm sure I'm gonna need first aid kits. I understand that that's goofy, but I don't need them right now. I really want that circuit board, but there's so many plants up there. We really need some food. I guess, do I have a lure? I don't have a lure. Did I make a lure? I don't think I did.
Printing completed.
Path obstructed, huh? All right. Maybe we can get up to that 2nd floor and then I can start deconstructing things with my laser. I'm just barely short. Well, still, why don't we do some deconstructing here, and I'll also catch some moths. So these are all worth metal. Metal is generally more valuable than synthetic, but you need both. I am starving right now. I have died once. I fell off my balloon. You can set the consequences of death for your own, enjoyment of the game. I have it set to like 20% lost resources. So it's like really not a big deal, and then you respawn in the balloon, which is great because the way I died is I tried to jump to my balloon and missed. Okay, we got ourselves some more cabbage. Let's boil that up. Might have to, I should boil up some of the other vegetables that I have. Maybe I should make another boiler while I'm at it. I'm not a huge fan of, we're gonna there's no real comfortable way to park our ship. This balloon extends forward a surprising amount, so you can't just park the front of your ship somewhere because you have to have a lot of clearance for the actual balloon part. Hence why, oh well, that hurt us a little bit, but okay. Can we lower the lure? Yes, we can. Nice. Okay, almost died there. How full is my inventory? Not that much. What I should just do is extend the back of my balloon out and then put some storage back there. Which is not a huge deal. I'm making it to be a much worse problem than it is. So I'm interested to see what some of this is, because this looks kind of dangerous. I won't lie. We got biomass. This is rotten food. I don't really want that. But what is this? Yeah. I'm just curious. I guess I might need a crossbow for something like that. But then what's up here? Master plans. It seems to me that nature itself is against us. None of these master plans are working. The sapling that was brought to us from the experimental gardens doesn't want to grow here. Its development is so slow that it might as well be dead. They said it was unusual and could revolutionize our lives. Bullshit. If it can't sustain itself on our poor ground and water, how are we supposed to keep it alive? It's the same situation as they imagined raising animals in gardens. They didn't take into account that we don't have the space for it, and there's barely enough food for people. We wouldn't have anything to feed them with, and the time to breed one to relative adulthood is at least a year. I'm glad they didn't find any live animals under the smog. Some free empty bottles. I'm grateful for that. What is this stuff? Oh, I need a fresh scanner, so I can't scan this stuff.
Battery discharged.
Damn it.
The tool's battery discharged.
Well, I know I have the research available for a tool charger. So that's something that is already kind of represented in the tech tree. Oh, we've got ourselves a solid state battery here. Nice. Do we have some food in the fridge? Can't open the fridge. Garden seeds. 1 garden per sector is not enough. We need to increase food production somehow, and the cost of rebuilding towers to put up a new garden is too high. We'll try to provide basic resources to the residential towers and leave the rest in their hands. We don't know how they will get clean water for plants, but we have to start somewhere. There is no other way.
Risk of starvation.
Yeah, I know. Well, I wonder if I can jump to there. Whoops. And grab some coffee nuts. Can we eat this patat? We can, but it actually kills a lot of our health and stuff, so I'm sure we have to cook some of this stuff. I guess if I was gonna drop something, it would probably be machine parts, which sucks. Do these not stack? I think they do stack. So I only have room for more coffee nuts. Lobster pepper. Lobster pepper, huh? I'm sure I'm gonna need all of this. So this is a place I would like spend a lot of time. I almost died there. We get like free biomass from the grass. Oh, there's a ladder right there. Oops. More coffee nut. More coffee nut. Okay, so this is interesting. I assume we're going to be able to farm as we progress. Colander seed. The seed's going to be more valuable. Let's drop one of these empty bottles. Listen, I know those are valuable, but we can also make them. So it's not that valuable. Okay, we got to get back to the ship. I'm dying. I need food. I wish I could like show off more like mid to late game, or like what direction are we headed in this game. But I really just think it's more of this. You know, you build up your ship, check out new points of interest. Like maybe we'll get farming on here. That'd be kind of cool. We learned a little bit about the destruction of humanity, which is always fun. I'm wondering if maybe we can cook some of this stuff. Like, can we cook some green colander? I was gonna say, that colander is poking through there a little bit. I think I'm gonna give up on this zone here and rely on a bigger platform upstairs. I guess I'll show off what that even looks like. So if I grab this, I want to grow our ship outwards. I guess I would want to grow it backwards, which means I have to now pick up these. Container not empty, right? We have to empty it before we can move it. Let's grab some food. I think that was good. I think that was a scrumptious meal. Yummy, yummy, scrumptious meal. Wonder if those empty bottles would stack. I can't even like drop down the ladder. Like, I know it's possible. I've done it, but it's really difficult. It's like surprisingly difficult to drop down into the floor below. So you have to use that really slow ladder. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to empty these. And then we're going to move them.
Maximum flight speed reduced.
I guess I have them in my inventory now. We're going to grab the other one as well. And then with this, we're going to go into removal mode, and we're going to remove that one and remove that one.
Calories level is decreasing.
I'd like to remove the one below, but we can't do that right now. Then we're going to add... Oh, I see we have a weight limit on our balloon. Interesting. So we're going to add that.
Hydration level is decreasing.
We'll remove those. And then what I want to do is have like a T section back here. Oh god, I'm gonna have to move those turbines as well, aren't I? Why don't we just have a long thing like this and then do the T section? Okay. We're just barely hitting the cap. So why don't we just finish off by having a catwalk. What was that new one? There's a new build option. Half railing frame. Oh, okay, you can build a railing. Oh, that's nice. I really, I want to have some catwalk. Very important to have some catwalk behind your ship, because you'll come to know that if you want to have these engines in the back, which I do, not enough lift. What do you mean not enough lift? I guess what? Oh, I guess these actually add weight? Huh. So the engines add weight, but they don't count as lift. Weird. So I guess we'll remove this T section and I'll just have a long ship for now. Strange. Okay. So then we'll place that there. And yeah, it does add weight, but it doesn't increase the lift of the ship. Very odd. Okay. Well, it's fine. I'll keep these turbines in the front for now. And now what we can do, I'll gain a little bit of space back, is, oh god, I'm gonna have to empty this before I can move it. But for now we can move this bed. And I'll have it in the back of the ship. Why not? Definitely run into room problems. Like this research thing, I feel like takes up a lot of room. And I suppose what I can do is I can just build another storage container. They're not too expensive. Oh, well, we did get some more helium. Can I research a bigger core? Oh, filtering bottle. Bottle is equipped with a filter that purifies contaminated water. So that answers that question. So we don't have any more helium. Wasn't there helium in one of the containers? I guess I'm not done here. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon, because I think you can get an idea of the experience of this game. I think if you like Subnautica, you will like this. I think that it's maybe not gonna hold up to the same kind of experience that Subnautica was, but that being said, Subnautica it's aged at this point. I know that it was updated fairly recently in the grand scheme of things, with quite a few quality of life features. So I think it's still good. I think it still holds up. But I think there's room for competitors, and I think that this does compete. Personally, I think I got more out of Pacific Drive, and it doesn't hurt that Pacific Drive exited, like it came out as one, like a final game, like an actual complete product. And I know that, you know, early access is valid, but personally I like to play a game, especially a narrative game, when it's done. But I am enjoying this, and I do want to give it some love, because I don't know that it's really found its full audience yet. So I do think that you know, I do want to let people know that, like, if you are interested in games like Subnautica, that this will fill that, but definitely gauge your expectations for now. We'll have to see you know, what its updates look like, and how many of the things that I've talked about are addressed. And it feels like I've been rough on this game. Why? No, I want to remove this. Oh god, what's gonna happen? Is that what I want? I don't think that's what I wanted. My research table is gone. If it does feel like I've been rough on the game, I don't want to give people the you know, mixed message, because it is early access and I want you to know exactly what you're getting into. I think I've just had a Subnautica moment where I've just deleted something very important and now I don't know if I can get it back. So that's pretty fun. I wonder how I'm going to figure that out. How does one, do I have it in my inventory? Ah, research station. Okay, cool. I'm very glad that I didn't just lose it. Okay, cool. Oh, we can make the distiller now. Yeah, I mean, I won't lie. There's definitely, like, there's some really cool stuff in this game, and it is addictive to go and explore some zones and come back. Looks like we have another storm coming, so I'll just go ahead and oh yeah, I have to fill up the engines again. I guess it doesn't make sense to have the bed like this, so we'll do it like that, and now I can actually reach the engines. So let's split these and then go like that.
Rest is recommended.
Yeah, I know, rest is recommended. Whatever, mom. All right. So if you did enjoy this, definitely hit the like button and consider subscribing for more content like this. I'll definitely revisit Forever Skies when it is a bit more complete, because I would like to see where it's headed and what its roadmap looks like. But I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.